Hey, Lindsay, it's podcast time again. How you doing?
I forgot what this feels like.
Yeah, it's been a while, hasn't it?
It's true.
So we're going to kind of catch you up on where we are and what's happening here at Princess Craft and what we're going to be doing in the future, right?
Yes.
So now's the time that we usually say our podcast tagline.
Can we say it together?
Do you
For
think
like
we can?
our big comeback podcast, we can do it together.
Okay, let's see if we can.
Wait, we got it right.
Welcome to the RV Small Talk Podcast, where we talk about lightweight trailers, truck campers, and the people, places, and adventures that go right along with them. We're your host from Princess Craft RV. I'm PJ.
And I'm Lindsay. Ooh, that felt weird. I had to, okay, the first one back, I'll say, and I'm Lindsay. But after that,
all bets are off.
Can I go back to
You can go back to being
introducing myself
anyone you want.
Something else?
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely.
But today, I'm Lindsay.
And I'm thinking maybe we need to just change up our tagline.
I'm thinking so too, or I'm thinking we need to say it a little bit faster, because that was kind of, it was like when people sing happy birthday, but they sing it really slow.
Oh, and
you're
it's just painful to listen to.
Melt onto the cake. Sing faster. Yeah, that's what that was like. But, we've been out of practice, so I'm sure we'll get better with time.
That's right. Do we need to remind people about why?
Why we suck at this?
Oh, no, they already know that.
Okay. Why do
got
we
that.
Oh, we're reminding them why we took a break.
Yes.
Clint we set him free on a farm. Quite, I'm not even joking.
That's true. We set him free.
Clint is now a farm boy.
He is having so much fun.
He's on to greener pastures.
Yes.
Literally.
Yes, but he loves it. So he's out on a ranch having fun. And it took us a little while to get ramped up again.
And stop crying.
Yeah, that too. And so now, without the dad jokes, I wasn't quite sure if we could continue.
But then
I came to my senses and I realized I have Lindsay. So we're good.
Oh, I know. Mom jokes.
Well, that'll work.
Way lamer than dad jokes.
So things are changing here. I think it's great. I started thinking about if we could start all over, because our podcasts really started because we wanted to show all the fun things that we heard and knew about here. Talk to some of the cool people that walk in. You have to admit, Lindsay, we've talked to some pretty cool people.
Mm-hmm. Lots of them.
So I started thinking about what would we do different now that we're kind of starting what feels like 2.0. I feel like we don't talk as much as we used to about the industry and the cool things that are out there, some of the cool people in the industry. That's one of the things that I think I would like to do more of. We have a lot of manufacturers that we work with that are independent. It's not Forest River. It's not Thor. They're not huge megalopolis things. Although I can talk to those guys too. But they're interesting people. And it's shifting all the time. So I think we ought to talk more about that.
Speaking of industry people, you got a schedule. It's the busy season.
It is. Yeah. And maybe I'm thinking that way because I'm going to open house.
Yeah. So you're going to be talking to everybody. You scout out the most interesting ones. Okay. Give them like how interesting are you test, and see if they pass, then they get to come on our podcast.
Well, can you make a 1 through 10 questions?
Oh, I'll make a 1 through 10. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'll figure out who's the most interesting and I'll talk to them while I'm at open house.
Question number 1. What color does the banana have to be if you're going to eat it? Right? You want it light yellow, dark yellow? You want it brown, like spots? That's question number 1.
And what's the right answer?
Well, I just want to see how interesting you are. That's the point.
What if they? Okay. But then whatever they put down would be interesting.
You're catching on. I don't know. It's like a litmus test for people. How do you eat your banana?
Well, it'll be really fun going to open house. There's going to be new stuff out. We have some new trailers coming out. Almost every smaller, more independent what we call niche manufacturers have a new trailer. Almost every single one of them. How crazy is that? It has been 6 or 7 years since we've seen that happen.
Pre-COVID, for sure.
Yes. Yeah.
That's exciting. What else is coming up? Oh, we have an RV show.
Right when I get back, yeah. Then we go to the RV show. So October 3rd through 5th, we have an RV show at the Dell Diamond, which is a baseball park. And we all take 70, 80 trailers. There's 6 or 7 dealers and park them out there. So there's, I don't know, 600, 700 trailers for 3 days. So the question is it going to be blazing hot, freezing cold, or raining? Because that seems to be our only 3 choices.
I'm crossing my fingers for rain.
Are you? Do you like the rain the best?
Yeah.
Why?
Because the heat is awful and the cold is awful. I can deal with rain.
I'm voting for cold.
Plus, it's Texas. If it rains for 20 minutes.
Yeah, no. Remember the flash flood?
Well, that doesn't count.
Okay, well, I'm voting for cold this year at the RV show because I'll buy a super cute hat or something. I can do cold.
I'll buy a super cute hat or something.
Yeah, I'll bundle up.
That's the only thing you need.
That's all I need. So we've got that coming up. And then we've got, right after that, what happens next?
I don't know what happened. Oh, the rally.
Yeah.
Our Texas Tiny Trailer Rally. So twice a year. This is our October one, and I like the October one better, obviously, because of weather. It seems more campy. Like when it's not really hot and everybody just wants to sit in the AC where we get to be outside. But
yeah,
man, we're going to do... we're going to do karaoke again. We're going to have trailer tours. We're going to have awards. We're going to do a swap meet. We're going to have classes for beginners, classes for boondocking. And the whole thing is just basically a 4-day party with a bunch of people who like to camp the same way you do, mostly small trailers, but people with big trailers come too. It's just really fun, and everybody gets to talk to each other and get ideas and see each other's trailers, and it's just a lot of fun and learning.
We've even had motorhomes because they say, can we please come? We want to hang out with you guys.
And the answer is yes.
Absolutely. And you don't have to buy from us. Anybody's welcome. So, yeah, I really like the rally too because it is one big party. Now, there is a lot of questions that people have. So if you don't know about our Texas Tiny Trailer Rally, it is completely sponsored by Princess Craft. All you have to do is pay for your camping spot. We usually have between 75 and 100 trailers. So a couple hundred people hanging out, having fun, beer and wine tasting.
Barbecue dinner.
We got some arts and crafts. We do all the fun things. But the best part is just hanging out with all of these really cool camping people.
Absolutely.
So, yeah. So if you're in our neck of the woods, then look for it. Texas Tiny Trailer Rallies, Google it, and sign up. We'd love to have you. So October is pretty busy, pretty crazy, the end of September into October. So I think our podcast ought to talk to some of the most interesting people that we run across. Manufacturers, campers, I don't know. You never know what we'll find to talk about because I'm pretty sure when you call it RV Small Talk, you can talk about anything.
It's true.
Right?
We make the rules here.
Yeah, we do.
And I think we'll probably get better at this as we do it more. It's
I hope so.
It's like remembering how to, I don't know. I was going to say ride a bike, but
but I can remember how to ride a bike.
I don't remember how to talk into a microphone.
Well, I feel like I just got back from vacation last night. I had this great vacation, and now I'm back, and I'm just like, everything feels a little foreign to me.
So how was your vacation?
My vacation? Oh, it was fabulous. So we didn't have much time. Well, we had a week and a half, but we really wanted to spend a bunch of time running up 101 in California and, seeing the coast, hanging out in the redwoods. And so we flew out there and rented a car, did some cool things. We spent the night in a treehouse
That
in
treehouse
the redwoods.
was so cool. Can I tell you, like, okay, so you were like sending me all these pictures, like this is the treehouse we're staying in, and it had like lights on the bridge, and it was just the cutest little. I mean, it's a little treehouse, and she's sending me all these pictures, and then you said the only problem is your dad and I just had a blowout, and we're in the middle of nowhere. And I legit spent the next 10 minutes going, like, crashing out, thinking you were, like, fighting. Like, you had a big blowout with each other, and now you're in the middle of nowhere, and you just, like, you're just mad at each other in this treehouse. And then you send a picture of a flat tire. It's like, oh. And my brain automatically went to, like, oh, no, she had a blowout, and she can't go anywhere. But no, you just changed a tire, which is way better.
So there is so little cell service up there. It's crazy because it's all hilly little, I wouldn't call them mountains, but I guess they are. So you're in the hills and you get almost no cell service. So I probably sent those pictures the night before.
Right. And it all came in at one time.
But when it finally sent to you, the one with the flat tire was at the end.
It was at the very end. And I was like, oh, no.
Yeah, we were in the middle of nowhere. But we changed the tire, figured it out.
What was that big old guy? Was that Paul Bunyan you were standing next to? You sent a picture of, like, it was like itty bitty PJ, and there was just like a big guy you were standing next to, like a statue, like a big
Paul Bunyan?
Isn't that what I just said?
Yeah, I think there was a Paul Bunyan statue. Was I sitting on his foot?
Were you sitting on his foot? Maybe that's why you were smaller. I thought you were standing.
Well, it's pretty big. I don't know. It's like 30 feet tall. But, there's all these tourist places and, giant cool stuff. And we went to the Trees of Mystery, which I thought was going to be a
Did you solve it? Did you solve it?
Total tourist scam, right? But they have, apparently, on the coast, the best skywalks. Now, I didn't know what a skywalk was, but now I know. It is these suspension walkways between the tops of the trees.
It's called a bridge.
A bridge. Okay, well, they call them skywalks, okay? I guess it sounds cooler.
Yeah, skywalk definitely sounds cooler.
So, yeah, that was really amazing. And some of these trees, they're just massive. And I walked around jaw-dropping the whole time. It was just amazing. Every place we stopped was just gorgeous. But at the front, in order to get you there, they had to have some weird tourist trap, like a 30-foot Paul Bunyan, or a giant Sasquatch with a fountain coming out of his mouth, we saw all the crazy things. Really, it was so weird.
I'm just picturing it.
So many things. But you know what? The coolest thing I saw was, I should have gotten the information. I don't know if I can explain it, but there was a guy in Charles, I'm not getting the name right. I'll think of it.
This is what makes bad podcasts.
You're right. Because I wasn't expecting to talk about this. But he wanted to promote saving the redwoods because they have not always been saved like they are now. So it was 1917. So he took a 22-foot log and he hollowed it out and he made an RV. Yeah, he made an RV. And
out of a redwood?
Out of one tree trunk.
But he's trying to save it. Why do you...
Well, it was already, it was a fallen tree trunk. Because redwoods don't deteriorate. They don't rot. So it was one that had fallen. He cut this piece.
Did it roll?
Yeah, he put it on this giant chassis, and there's a name for the chassis. But it doesn't, it isn't anything I would know. It had these giant leaf springs under it. It was amazing, and it had this beautiful stainless steel sink in it, had a bathroom, had a little kitchen, and a little bed in the front. And then he got in front and drove it. And then he drove it around the country because it was such an attraction. And in driving this around the country, he promoted war bonds because it was World War I. So, at any rate, it was probably one of the coolest things I saw. And it was in one of the little redwood tourists come in and, look around and get a Coke kind of things. Cool. It was amazing. Amazing. It was just beautiful. So many campers, so many trailers. I saw a ton of teardrops running up and down the coast. That surprised me. A ton of teardrops. I did not see many motorhomes, but a ton of teardrops.
They're going
of
places.
all shapes and sizes.
They're going places.
Yep. So that was my vacation, and being gone from here a week and a half just feels really weird.
Well, I'm glad you're back, and I'm glad we're back in front of microphones.
Yep.
And I'm excited to figure out what we're going to do this season on the podcast. Do we have seasons on the podcast? Is this a season?
I think it is. Well, it's a new season for us.
2.
2.0. RV Small Talk 2.0.
Ugh.
Oh, I don't know.
We'll work on it.
We'll work on it.
It says right here, working.
A working title.
A working title.
We're always on a working title, aren't we? Well, I tell you what, I think the next podcast, I'll try to show some of the new stuff that I see at open house, because that's next on the list.
And
right?
we'll try to talk a little bit faster.
Yeah, maybe. And we'll try to know what we're talking about, like the names of things we're trying to describe. We'll work on that. We'll get the details down.
Yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be an adventure. It'll be something.
It'll be
just listen or don't.
Is that a threat?
Do you remember when we first started the podcast and Clint and I wanted to make shirts? And so we just made a shirt that said RV Small Talk, listen or die.
I don't remember that.
You did not think it was funny. Clint and I were like, we're really going to print these shirts.
Okay.
And we settled on listen or don't.
Yeah. Did we print them?
I think no.
Okay, well, think of something better and we'll print shirts. How about that?
On it.
All right.
All right.
Well, we just wanted to let everybody know that we're back, and
we're back.
We'll catch up with you next time.
All right. Bye.
Bye.